So Shawn Mendes has divided naysayers on social media when the singer championed men wearing crop tops. Now, shout out to Ace Showbiz for this story. He said, I think crop tops, they're super beautiful, the Canadian musician said while attending the Tommy Hilfiger event in London on Tuesday, March 21st. They look great on men. They look great on men, so don't be afraid to pick them up, guys. They look good. Shawn doubled down on his statement in an interview with Evening Standard, discussing him and music producer Mike Sabbath sporting a crop top from Hilfiger's latest collection. The singer shared, we put the crop top on him and we're like, hi, that's it. Like, yes, he would look amazing in anything. I think it's just a representation of what clothing is today. You know, that masculine, feminine thing. And I think that's why Shawn Mendes does it, because a lot of people feel like he is, he's got masculine and feminine features. And then also they wanted to say his remarks quickly drew various responses from internet users. Twitter trolls blasted Shawn with one saying, ew, why must we continue to make our men feminine? God, here we go. Another hater tweeted, bring back real men, please. Whatever the fuck that means. So apparently clothes make men. Well, there's a old saying that clothes makes the man. I don't think that's what they meant when they came up with that. However, some others agree with Shawn, noting that Johnny Depp, Mark Wahlberg, and Will Smith used to bear their midriffs in the 80s and 90s. Yes, they did, and I was going to allude to that. Johnny Depp wears a crop top in the original Nightmare on Elm Street. And Mark Wahlberg did wear a crop top, I think, when he did Boogie Nights. And Will Smith, I believe, wore crop tops when he was on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And before someone got something to say, men has been wearing crop tops since the 90s and 20s. 90s to 20s. I think they meant 2000s. Crop top shirts were originally created by men for men and was part of men's fashion for years before women began wearing them. Short shorts too. Just saying, because the audacity of people to mock men and boys who wear it's just ridiculous when their granddad probably rocked it. Another fan defended the ex-boyfriend of Camila Cabello. Another supporter wrote, I'm behind him. Enough restricting people. Wear what you want. Confident and fashionable man is a man in anything he wears. And I totally agree with that. Like, clothes aren't necessarily masculine or feminine. I'm tired of people always going around saying just because you wear something that means that you're gay or I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, exactly. So Victor Gates said in the 70s men wore gender fluid clothing. Real men used to wear crop tops in the 70s and 80s. They said 90s and 2000s. I ain't going that far, because in the 2000s maybe some people did wear crop tops. It was like a little fashion thing, if I can remember that far back. I don't think it was, but I just remember the 70s and 80s it was more or less worn because it was a lot of gender fluid clothing along with bell bottoms. My father used to wear bell bottoms. My grandfather wore bell bottoms. Like, bell bottoms was the fashion back in those days. And I hate now that I don't know where this ignorance comes from, where all of a sudden everybody's so, this is what a man's supposed to wear. Like, y'all are so gender specific with clothes now. It never used to be like that. I don't know where all this toxic masculinity is coming from. It's just annoying. But this part irritated me. So some users were even more convinced that Shawn might be gay after he made his comments saying, don't be afraid to come out, Shawn. One said, urging the musician to come out of the closet. Echoing the sentiment, another added, come out of the closet already. Now here's the thing. Y'all gonna leave Shawn Mendes alone. Now, we know about the rumors. And we're going to leave it there. Where? Back there. In the words of Vivica Fox. We're not going to go there with the rumors. But we all been thinking it. I'm not here to out nobody. I don't know if it's true. I'm going to play dumb. But I get it. Sometimes people think because men have feminine qualities or they're soft-spoken or whatever the case, oh, they must be gay. Or if you wear a certain outfit, oh, he must be gay. I didn't know. Wearing a romper, wearing a jumpsuit, wearing crop tops, wearing all these different things means that you're gay. I didn't know clothes, that you wear clothes. Even though, men wear skirts and stuff too. Now all of a sudden it's like, and it seems like a lot of you women that like to talk shit, it wasn't that long ago that y'all were not allowed to wear pants. But now pants are something women can wear. But then again, there are times where women wear suit pants. I mean, with like, pantsuits or whatever it is. Why can't I get the proper terminology? A pantsuit. Like Hillary Clinton. Y'all be calling her lesbian because she wear them kitten heels and them damn pantsuits. But look, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't that long ago that women weren't allowed to wear they were supposed to wear skirts, and now they're wearing pants. And then there are guys that wear skirts, men who wear kilts. Kilts is a thing that Scottish men wear and Irish men wear. But with me, when it comes to fashion, I like the gender fluid look. I like when, and that's the great thing I love about New York is that we get the episode of that. Why you think they call us the fashion capital? Like, there's so many people that are here that take those risks in regards to their look, and they wear whatever they want. And damn what people say. I saw somebody the other day. I think they were transgender though. A woman. I believe they were a male to female transgender person in my neighborhood, had a whole skirt on, or maybe they could have been non-binary. Because there are people I know that are non-binary that will wear, women's clothes, but they had hairy legs. And I'm like, Chad, you're not gonna shave? Because even the trans, even the girls, will get a bit and some shaving cream. And I know a lot of trans women, they're like, you're not gonna see me out here with no 5 o'clock shadow and no hairy ass legs. Me looking hairy than Mistress Isabel Brooks. But like Victor Yates said, and I do agree, I love straight guys that embrace their feminine side. And I do too. I like, that whole contrast of masculine and feminine. Because here's the thing. It's like when one of my friends I was hanging out with earlier was telling me, and I got to get to this final story, that there was a conversation about two-spiritedness that he was talking about in his class about indigenous studies and stuff in high school, and some Jamaicans got mad at him because he was teaching about gender identity and sexuality and all this stuff. He's like, that was a part of his lesson that he had to talk about. And how people don't, I said, I don't understand how hard is it for people to just embrace the fact that indigenous people believe in two-spirit is that you're not one thing or the other, that we are a mixture of masculine and feminine energy, because yes, it takes a man and a woman to make a baby. So therefore, when the child is here, it creates a being that has masculine and feminine traits. But we tend to bury the feminine because, or some of us who can do it, and those who can't get picked on or whatever the case is. But those of y'all that can suppress your feminine side or whatever and play up the whole butch thing, unfortunately, you have to get it's just like femininity is considered less than, or you're weak. It's like people have this disdain towards women, which I don't get. Women are the backbone of this nation, of the world, but yet y'all treat women like they're shit. So I don't get that. But shout out to all the women. Shout out to all the men who are not afraid of embracing their feminine side. Like, that's why I live for Jason Momoa. He be out here wearing thongs and shit with no clothes, just be walking around and all over the sets and shit, wearing a thong with his ass hanging out. Don't give a damn. So shout out to and all y'all that's embracing y'all feminine side, like Shawn Mendes. And look, if he is gay, he'll come out when he's